Hello guys, welcome back. It's Logical as always, and I've got my coffee. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to do some build testing. As it says, I've got my coffee. Right, build testing. One of the... Marco! Alright, we're just going to call him Marco because I can't pronounce the rest of his name. I do apologize. He commented, yo, try these builds. Come on. Right, try these builds. First one is Ice Scorn Talons, which is obviously your upgrade, into Berserker's Axe, Basilisk, Delirium, Crystalline Carcass, and Citadel. If you need anti-hail, change out Draconium for Tainted Blade. So, that's build number one. We'll do build number two in the next one, because he's got two very different builds that I'm assuming suit the same sort of category. So, what I mean by that there is there's I think it's mostly just the starting two items are just semi-different. My only problem would be the clear rate on the first item, because he's not going into Overlord, because he's going Ice Scorn Talons into Berserker's Axe, Basilisk, Draconium. I've already explained that one, right? So he's got what? One, two, three warrior items. The Curus, the Crystalline Curus is I know it's a defensive item. It's for mages, and then Citadel, which is your physical item. If you need anti-heal, change out Draconium for Tainted Blade. That, like, he gave me the information I needed, so he did. So that is the build that we're going to run today, because why not? You know, may as well have some fun at this. So yeah. So this is very Bruiser-esque, but also very sort of bursty as well, because the combination of Berserker's Axe and Basilisk, and Draconium. Berserker's Axe is for getting into the fight. Basilisk and Draconium is to sustain your fight. So, interesting. So yeah, I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. I have a rough idea what these items do. So he's looking, so the Ice Scorn Talons, which is create a sheet of ice, so 10 physical power, 100 health, ability haste, create an ice sheet for 15 seconds, allies on the sheet deal 50% more damage, also gain 50% movement speed, enemies are slowed. Okay, sure. Right, so we're going to level up Unleash first, because that's how we're going to run it, and then he says to go Berserker's Axe, Draconium, and Basilisk. Well, more accurately, Berserker's Axe, Basilisk, into Draconium. Now, these items are all somewhat semi-similar, so we are going to pick up Draconium, or the Berserker's Axe, because, as it says, in my opinion, early game ganks tend to work exceptionally well. The only problem that I am going to have is the clear speed is not, will not be as swift. As it says, so it's that there, so it's them three into Crystalline Curse, which I believe is this one. So 350 health, magical armor, ability haste. Okay, on taking magical damage, gain a stack up to 6 times. Stacks can only be gained once every 0.5 seconds. Gain armor per stack, and at 6 stacks you gain 15% movement speed. So I suppose if you really do get into it, but as it says, it does even come with the tag of frontline on it. So that is interesting. As is, we'll take it out for a spin. I'm not opposed to these ideas. Ideas is what makes these games good, because there's always going... Oh, wow, Wraith got absolutely manhandled at the start, so he did. How the hell... What happened, Wraith? Gideon, if I were you, I would just get the fuck out of there now. Greystone versus Crunch. So yeah, the only issue that I'm going to probably find is probably the clear speed, if I'm going to be 100% honest. The clear speed is probably what's going to be the defining factor here. Now, in saying that there, he could have missed it and said, like, obviously you can pick up Overlord and then sell it off late game. Do it that way, maybe. I'm on my way. How does he... Oh, right, potions, duh. Wraith, you are insane, man. Bye-bye. Well, Wraith kind of sort of done that to himself, if I'm being honest. Wraith done that to himself, so... Sorry. Like, like, what did you expect was going to happen? Like, whenever you're that low in health, like, Wraith got greedy against the Gideon. I've learned in my time not to get greedy against Gideons because they can mess you up decently quick if you're not careful. So it's one of those scenarios of just be patient. Zars as a support. Now, that has me intrigued. He doesn't strike me as the supporting type. So he doesn't is my problem. Right, I've got a big blue monster coming after me, but fuck it. Good girl, use your blink. Here, I do learn, like I learn not to immediately leap on someone, especially if you've got the ability to ambush. If you have the ambush, don't leap on them immediately. Bad idea. Like you will learn very quickly and very harshly that that is not going to benefit you at all in the long run. So it's not. It's one of the major issues that I find that a lot of chimeras have. As soon as they see you, they leap on you. I have the exact same issue. It's just that the bloodthirst just gets the better of you straight up. There's not really much of an argument in it. What is... Oh, they've got a crunch jungle. Okay. Interesting. Right, their crunch is greedy! Crunch, come here. Their crunch is greedy! Jesus! You ever heard of a thing called patience, man? Fuck! Bad move. It's a little bit of patience goes a long way, I'm not gonna lie. Right, there's that. Yeah, and we're just gonna funnel strategic door or something. Yeah, just give me all of the items now. But no, that was an unnecessary amount of like bloodthirst that crunch had. Especially at half health, like going in half health, you're yeah, he secured a kill, fair play. But it cost him his life at the exact same time. Like it's not it's your risk to reward there is probably not great, lah. So it's not right. Let me see Greystone here real quick. Okay, nothing too extreme, so I can't really see. Problem is, Crunch didn't really do the aggressive role all too well. I need him to be a bit more, go get him sort of job. Is sort of where I need Crunch to be. I need Crunch to be in that mindset of right, time to fight. Crunch is level 6, however, somehow. So that is apparently a thing as well. So okay, I'll shut my mouth. Right, they've taken out. Who is their jungler? Crunch? How the fuck did he pull that one off? Go on, I need you to leap. Never mind, fuck that. Right. Crunch managed to deal with Fangtooth by himself at 5 minutes. Interesting. So the Crunch is definitely going to be their... It's going to be their problem character, so it is. It's going to be their problem player. That is definitely what Crunch is going to be. Crunch is going to be their problem fighter. Grab that. Oh, Gideon, what the fuck are you doing, man? In fairness, that was a hell of a rotation from Crunch. Hell of a rotation from Crunch.
An enemy tower is under attack.
I really shouldn't be here because Crunch is going to be here momentarily, so he is. Right. Oh, Car's in trouble. Oh, is Car DC? I think Car's DC. Well, that's a bit disappointing. See, either that or she, I don't know. Probably pad disconnected or something stupid like that. Wouldn't surprise me too much. Alright, what's our... Why am I at 4-0? That makes no sense at all. Right? So, first up's going to be Berserker's Axe. Then we're going to go into Basilisk. So we are... Which should maintain ourselves... Which should maintain our aggression. Plus, with the help of Basilisk... Or not Basilisk, Berserker's Axe, our Leap will do some stupid fucking damage. So, that'll work. Hypothetically speaking. I say as though the clear's still not like from the looks and from the way that this reads, the way that he's playing is not the he's very aggressive. He sounds like he's a very aggressive player in lane, you know. Crunch! Crunch! Sorry, the fuck was that? Not impressed. Oh, that failed miserably. Not impressed. In the slightest. Oh, there's right there. I'll take it. Cheeky level up too. I'll take. Alright, yeah, their card DC'd, so that's disappointing.
The enemy has activated the...
Right, this Crunch is on some different level shit, lah. Give him credit, like he's doing the Crunch name justice. Not gonna lie. Just kind of feels a bit disappointing that it's kind of a dud. It's a bit of a dud win because of their card DC. So it feels like a bit of a dud, to be fair. Disappointing nonetheless. Oh well. I suppose you get a pseudo cleave, like, but it's still. As it says, the plan is to hit Basilisk next 6 times and then become eroded. Okay. So we're going to go with the Ice Scoring Claws. Now, personally, wouldn't be what I would pick up, but hey, following the rules here. Crunch just took out Muriel. Round is now going to get caught in the crossfire. No, well, no, Gideon takes out Wraith, so that's okay. Right, I need to go see where this fucking Crunch is because he just seems to be cleaning up, which is kind of bothering me because he got Mini Prime and, you know what I mean, like he got Mini Prime and Fang Tooth rather quick for the kind of build that he's like. He's not, and the thing is, he's not even built up or anything. So is that just him on natural power? You know what I mean? Like, oh, he's going Berserker's Axe as well. Like, don't get me wrong. Interesting choice. Car's back. Just wanted to remove him from the situation. No. Sorry, this ain't how you thought this was gonna go, was it? That wasn't how that wasn't what you expected to happen. I'm assuming. Crunch got too greedy and stayed in lane for a little bit too long. That is exactly what just happened to that Crunch. So it is exactly down to a T what happened to that Crunch. Interesting. Well, their car is back anyway, so that's something at the very least. It means that this game is not as much of a dud as I thought it was going to be. But with Basilisk coming on soon enough, then this is going to be interesting. Because I already know Basilisk is a giga overpowered weapon, but at the same time though, it's just like, well, it's not giga overpowered. It's probably just it's the one item that the warriors have to shred armor. That's basically it. So let me see. So you're going Greystone with Gideon. Okay. As it says, this build is designed to be bruiser, not burst. So we'll see how it performs. Now I don't think it'll perform anything. As it says, I've played bruiser builds. Well, ish, esque, eh.
Allied tower under attack.
What made you think that was gonna work, dude? Oh, that is brutality on a whole new level. Hey, Crunch. How are you doing today? Hello. Oh yeah, Zars is not happy with my shit, look. Nicely done, Muriel. Fucking sweet as fuck. Absolutely delish. Muriel. Mwah. Kudos. Fantastic. That's what I love to see. So it is. That is what I love to see. Revenant, you had a fucking what? You had like a fucking 2 to 3 level lead on her. How the hell did you fuck up that badly? I've already killed Fangtooth, don't worry. No. That went surprisingly well. I'm wondering, no, it would probably be full prime at this stage. I doubt it'll be mini prime again. Even though mini prime was taken out decently. Oh no, it is still fucking mini prime. Fuck me. As says, Crunch outmatched me in the first two. Time for me to return the favour. Only fair for me to return the favour, Crunch. Gideon, what are you doing, man? Now, has Wraith run away like a little bitch? No. He hasn't. Ooh, he was quick on the button press there, so he was. He was quick on the button press. Just need to keep Crunch off my ass for a little second. while I deal with these. And for yeah, Crunch does do damage. Like in all fairness, Crunch does hit like a fucking freight train. Like. I can't get in. Fuck you. Where are you going to? Where the fuck were you thinking you were going to, mate? Where's our Greystone at? He's been uncontested farming in his lane like nobody's business. Like he's been uncontested this entire time. Like Crunch has just decided to go up. I'm going to go rotate. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, Jesus. It's one of them games, is it? Like I said, once we get Draconium online, we're basically sorted. Like I says, that's why the Bruiser build works so well on him. Is just. Oh wow. Okay. Right. What has he got? He picked up Draconium. Really? Interesting choice, dude. Crunch, you're getting messed up by this Gideon, and I love it. Oh! Fuck! Oops. Not gonna lie, like that was not as. Alright, we're back. Right, we're on to Giga Prime now. Okay. Yeah, that was not intentional, by the way, guy. No. That was not how that was meant to happen. In all fairness, did not anticipate it going that way. Right, Draconium now. I don't think I feel the need for any anti-heal, so I don't. Right, but we are on to the defensive sector now. Now the thing is though, and this is where my disappointment comes in, I don't know what damage type Wraith is. So I don't. I'm nearly sure because he's considered a carry, he would be considered physical damage. So that does not help in this picking up the crystalline catalyst. So that is the one disappointment I have right now. Oh yeah, don't you worry, I'm going in. You think I'm not gonna go in? Fuck that shit. I'm Khaimera, bitch. So there's where the one disappointment comes in. The crystalline carapace is probably also a flexible item as well. So yeah, so don't get me wrong, the build works. The build works very damn well, not gonna lie. So it does. Build works very well. But the crystalline carapace might be the one that we're not going to have to use here because it says their entire team is basically physicals because they don't have a specific support and they have a carry mid lane, which is Wraith. Now, in saying that, their Wraith probably does have some form of energy damage within, but there's no way I don't know that. That's my problem right now is I don't know what he does. So there's where my problem comes from. So he did say cathedral. So he did. So we'll pick it up. Now, so considering we're not really required for Crunch here at the minute, right? So the item that we were talking about is the crystalline cuirass, crystalline cuirass, which is entirely based upon having magical damage. Simply down to the only one that has magical damage in their team that I'm aware of is Crunch, but Crunch isn't specking into the energy side. Now, as says, there could be hybrids. Like, I know he's a hybrid damage, but I think it pulls from everything that he has, which is weird. But he isn't building anything that would be deemed as important. Really? Okay, I give you credit for that. That was actually pretty fucking impressive. But I am Khaimera here, man. So he has one of the probably best escapes in the game now too. But unfortunately, Zaris is not going to be as lucky. Fucking hell, he was not lucky. Jesus. So, to Marco, I would be more inclined to say that the Crystalline Curious might be more flexible than the Draconium would be, because Draconium would be a far more potent keep. Like, it would work far better in the long run than switching Draconium out for Tainted Blade. And they surrendered. So we have discovered, yes, Marco, your build works. I have no issues with that. That match only lasted 26 minutes. Let's do the second match and we'll read out what his build is then. So, in saying to that there, right, so just to keep this consistent here, right, so 15-0. Marco, build works pretty damn well. Not gonna lie, it works. So it does. So that was the Ice Scorn Talons, Berserker's Axe, Basilisks, Draconium. As says, we didn't get as far as Crystalline Cures or a Cathedral or whatever, Citadel. We didn't get as far as that. But he did says if you need anti-heal, change Draconium for Tainted Blade. Personally, I would, depending on how it works, I would personally go with the, depending on the lineups, obviously, like who's on what. And actually, quick, this is where we're gonna have a bit of fun. Let's just do. Hang on, first of all, what? All right, it's still level 6. That's okay. Where is he? Wraith, come here, you. Till I have a look. See abilities. He does. So he does do split. So he does. So yeah. So yeah. Okay. I know there is a few odd characters out there that does do split. I do know that there's not a few characters out there that does do split. So I suppose, yeah. But Draconium though, you'd probably just be safer not going for anything anti-heal, because as says, like, there's only very specific characters that anti-heal is slappable, if that makes sense. And then you've got his second one, which is a change of 2 items. So it is, which is interesting. It's a change of 2 items. I'm being jungle. It's a change of 2 items. Our starting item is going to be Zephyr's Mantle. Now, we've already tested this, so we already had an idea of how this was going to sort of like work in our head. And then you've got Overlord, which is be a standard start. Basilisk, Berserker's Axe. Now, there you have it. Them two there, those two combination items are always going to be side by side at this rate, so they are. Basilisk and Berserker's Axe is absolutely mwah in terms of a combo. As it says, it purely depends on what you're going for. Like as it says, these builds are designed to be bruiser-esque. So your damage and tanky, like you're 50-50. Like you're not going to be putting out as much damage as a crit build, but you're also not going to die as quick as a crit build. You know what I mean? It's that bruiser, it's that 50-50 combination that you're looking for. And then the second build says is basically the exact same shtick that we're in. So it is where it's Zephyr's Mantle, Overlord, Basilisk, Berserker's Axe into a Citadel and Crystalline Curse. If you need anti-heal, you can change Berserker's Axe into Tainted Blade. Or Tainted, it even says or Tainted Guard. Oh no, sorry. Aye, well, yes. So, he's actually been very specific here. If you need anti-heal, you can change Berserker's Axe for Tainted Blade or Citadel for Tainted Guard. Dude, I love you. Do you know something? I'm actually going to hit a heart on that comment. Dude, you're in for it. I love the way you have everything down to the fine details. Sorry about that. I had to deal with something. So, now, in terms of the second build, as is, we've picked up the Titan's Crest, which we will level up into Zephyr's Mantle, and we're going to go Overlord, Basilisk into Berserker's Axe. Yes. So that should be a sensible enough start. We've got, so just to go through the teams here real quick, because I did take a little bit of a break. We've got Sparrow, Richter, Argus, me as Khaimera, and Quang, they have Greystone, Seraph, lovely, Gideon, Narbash, and Sparrow. So there's a Sparrow mirror match. Everybody else is more or less different. But thanks to that crunch, I now know that at the 5-minute mark, everything is grabbable. It's just purely depends on how well your team is doing. So it is, as a unneeded fact. And the thing is, Draconium's going to prove effective with the Titan Crest, which is going to be good. So it is, so there's potential. As it says, this build seems a bit more... Oh, they actually have a Gideon too, so yeah, the actual Crystalline Curse is actually going to do something for us today. But from the looks of it, this build seems a bit beefier and seems a bit more reliant on stacking health, which I'm not going to complain about. That's a fucking solid thing to be doing. No. Remember, do not get greedy. Nice shot. And now she blinks out. Right, solid gank first off. Yeah, I can. So far, so good. As it says, need to keep my eyes out for the 10-minute marker because, of course, things change at 10 minutes. Let's add a bit of torture because he's gonna do a runner. So let's force him to do a runner, shall we? Perfect. I says, as long as our team doesn't let us down, we should be okay. So, restore health after taking damage, boosted after killing enemies. Okay. As says, Khaimera's entire stick is health regen. Like, that's just Khaimera's entire stick. So it is. Alright, they're going for gold buff. Okay. I'm just going to keep up the farm. As says, Seraph is likely... I have seen a lot of people just go Seraph Kingsblade, which it bothers me a little bit because it's such an expensive item at the start of the game. And it's just like, why? Just why? It's just one of those things. Like, it's just like, does it really work as well as intended? Like well, to be fair, we Seraph I ran into has been an absolute monstrosity. Like, Seraph is just one of those characters where if you fight her in good hands, like, you are you're in trouble. My problem right now is this Quang. I need him to maintain aggression on this Greystone. Nah, fuck's sake. Right, well that didn't go to plan at all, Quang. I expected a pinch more aggression out of you, but... You see, that's the kind of aggression I need you to do, man. Nice! That is what I'm looking for, man. That's what I'm looking for. Look, do I need to babysit your lane now too? Yes, I know you need help. I'm at the far side of the fucking map. I'm assuming that was Seraph's handiwork. Has Seraph been seen yet? She has been. And she's even picked up a ranger item for jungle? That requires healing. The item itself requires healing. Interesting choice. Like, I'm here. I'm currently running a warrior item in jungle, so can't really be complaining too much, you know. Right, let's get Overlord running here, please, for the love of God. Right, let's move. And as says Sparrow, you still undead? Yes, you are still undead. So that means that you are fine. You haven't died yet, which means that you haven't really lost out on much. Which is obviously going to be a considerable factor going forward. Die. Oh, hang on. I I need them to build up pressure so I can go for that fucking fang tooth. So I do. I need them to build up considerable fucking. I don't like the way that fang tooth's on their side, but then prime's on our side, so it's like. As long as they maintain pressure, it means that I can do this. That's the entire shtick right now. As long as they maintain pressure, we're good. And then I've got 8 seconds until my dagger's ready, which means that I can nuke this thing once it's at 1,000 hit points. My question now though is where is their Seraph at? Because good. This is what I need to be seeing. Hang on, where was my? Hang on. What way does that ability scale? Oh, Gideon's on the offense. Somehow Argos manages to get out. Right. There you go, Argos. I bought you time. Fucking backtrack. Seraph, however, has been seen but hasn't been active, or has she picked up a kill yet? She hasn't picked up anything yet. The Seraph is bothering me a little bit. Primarily because I don't know what she's doing. The Sparrow and Richter combo needs to be careful. Down goes Quang again. Not too surprised on that, to be fair. This could be a rough match. Sparrow, I need you to be safe. Not good enough. Is that a Master Richter? I'll be taking that. I need more. Fuck off, game. Right. That's a bit of a kickback, but right, 700 is what I need. But I can grab that later on. Seraph is now on the move. About damn time, because I've yet to see her. Greystone is currently messing up our Quang, which is problematic at the best, actually, but Seraph is currently messing up our Argos, which is just, again, unnecessary at the best. Sparrow with the save. Sparrow with the kill. Quang with the kill. Glorious bastards. That's what that was. Sorry, I'm watching my health bar very intently here. Glorious bastards. That's what that was. Beautiful, guys. Fucking beautiful. That's what I like to be seeing, guys. Absolutely bang on the fucking money. Mind you, the Gideon kill was maybe a little bit heavy-handed, like, but we'll not say anything about that. I said, no, if I wasn't heavy-handed, like, guys, how often have you seen me do shit with Khaimera that I really shouldn't be doing, like? Like that's the big thing is like how often do you see me doing shit that I really, really should not be doing? It's quite often. I will say it is quite often. I'm happy to jump in on this. Did you not learn from our last little event? I'll happily die for it, like, I've got no issues in that. But I'm nearly sure you did not learn from our last little event, Gideon. I'm more than happy to piss off a Gideon, to be fair. I personally just have it's a personal dislike for Gideons. So it is nicely done, Sparrow, like to see it. I just have a personal dislike for it. I don't know what it is. I really, 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 really do not know what it is or why I have a personal dislike for Gideon. But it's just like, I don't know. I think it's deep-seated hatred from whenever Paragon was a thing. Fighting a good Gideon was the epitome of a nightmare. Like, fighting a proper good Gideon, you were screwed so often at the time, it was ridiculous. Right, I would quite like Basilisk before trying to kill the Fangtooth, but if I can push the Fangtooth now, I'll take it. Look. Like, I've got no issues trying to push a Fangtooth now. So I don't. And there's that now maxed out too, which is good. Seth, no harm, but I kind of want a bit of revenge on you. Nicely done. Right, that actually just legitimately just straight up frees me up to do what I need to do. Sparrow's now in mid. Just need to be careful because, as it says, anybody could appear at any moment here and just completely mess me up, lah. Like, I'm trying to be zippy and fucking claim shit that by myself whenever I really shouldn't be. They're team objectives for a reason. But apparently people just don't care, so fuck it. Why not? Apparently people just don't care all that much for some reason, and it is actually hilarious. Yeah, so Quang's getting his ass handed to him by Greystone, so that's always fun. Are they bickering in my jungle? My jungle? Alright, Quang. Oh yeah, he's away. Like, he's gone. Hey, Gideon. I'll claim what I can while I'm here. So, well. Yopa! That's a mini prime as well. See, this is what I mean. Like, in my previous videos, you haven't seen me evolve. Like, this is what I mean. It takes time, it takes gameplay, it takes persistence to get good and learn what you can and can't do. And it's just the learning process of it. I really want to pick up Basilisk on the way back. So I do. I'm not gonna lie, I would really like to pick up Basilisk. Caught him mid-air too. Fucking hell! Yeah, no. Right, well, that did not go to anywhere near as planned as I had expected it to. Let me see Quang. Oh, right, okay, you're going up. I call it the dodgy orb because it's like that is such an expensive item. Holy shit! Right, we're gonna pick up Zephyr. We're gonna pick up that as well as that, and well, may as well pick up that too. Why not? So, oh, Sparrow DC'd! Not all that surprised, to be fair. They are getting quite hammering at the minute. Plus, on top of that, there I've been very quick to pick up fangs and fucking prime orbs and shit like so. I've been very quick on the button here today, which is kind of shocking. Normally, I'm a bit slower on it, which is odd. But anyway, right. Anyway, moving on. Now, Sparrow. I wonder why their Sparrow DC'd. She wasn't doing terribly, like. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like, she wasn't doing badly, like. I'm assuming there was a lot of complaining went towards our jungler, like. That's a definite assumption there, like. Hey, Sareth. See, this is where Draconium will come in super handy, I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm still not, like, beefcakey enough to be able to pull shit out. Like, that Greystone's unusually beefcakey, but... Oh, wow, inhibitor gone. As says, I'm not all that surprised they're down a player. Like, it'll end in surrender, but then that was more down to the team rather than me. Like, Sparrow is just being Sparrow at this rate. Right, what was the next item he says? Berserker's Axe. Berserker's Axe is up next. Seriously, are they going for the win right now? Really? Like, personally, I feel that to be a bit overkill. Like, going for the win straight off rip was just, it's a bit unnecessary in my opinion. There's Greystone. Aww. Slay bitch. Really? Is this what you're going to try and do? Come on now. Try harder. Gideon, you cannot be happy with me now. I've been the epitome of a pain in the ass. Oh! Oh, if that does not trigger surrender, I'm going to be disappointed. Oh! That was just too perfect. Too perfect. Can I get my health regen high enough that I can kill this thing? Or is it going to kill me? That Gideon cannot be happy, like. That Gideon has to be pissed off right now. Like, proper, like, not on this planet. Like, remote out the window. Like, he cannot be happy with how that just transpired, like. And the fact that I've taken every fang tooth is just a joke at this moment in time, like. It's just a bit of a joke. So it is. In all fairness, just a smidge of a joke. But no, as I say, like, the thing is though, whenever it comes to specifically Khaimera starting, say, 2 to 3 items, they're all sort of very similar in a lot of ways, if that makes sense. Like, there's no guarantee that anything is going to go perfectly to plan, depending. Because you're always going to sort of like lean into the tanky items at the end of the game rather than the start of the game. As says, like, I suppose each to their own at that stage, but at the same time, it's like you know what I mean. Oh wow. More interested in getting kills than actually taking out the minions. There's no chance I can take on a full prime by myself. That is obvious. But they're like, the second they lost their carry, it was game over. Like just straight up game over. Sereth's greed is getting the better of her. Bye. Like they're about to lose to minions. I'm getting out of here. Like there's no recovery for them at this stage. This is like, I wish there was some form of recovery for them, but there just simply isn't. Can I take on Prime? Let's find out. With the amount of health regen I have, I highly doubt anything like, well, no, Prime Price still can really mess me up actually. Because I know, yeah, Prime was given specialized attacks that allows him to completely and utterly fuck up players that try to solo him. Oh, that's hilarious. So it is. There's no way I can solo Prime. Not on this kind of build anyway. Like it's more, this game's just more of a troll now than anything, because there's nothing without them. How if they don't, because they don't have a Sparrow, they're not dangerous. My point is proven here. So yeah, no, like what I have to say is the bruiser builds that he did, like Marco, thank you, because the first build worked absolutely phenomenally. I'm not gonna lie, phenomenally. The first build worked. The problem that I have is the fact that you're still sort of sticking to the same first three items, if that makes sense. In rotation, you get the drift. Like you are going bruiser, but you're mostly, like as says, the warrior stuff is already bruiser-esque. I still don't think he works the best off a bruiser build. I think he has applications elsewhere. But no, all in all, like your builds are fine. Your builds work. If they're what you want to use, be my guest. I give them my recommendation for using, because I can't complain. Like the builds work. That's all I care about. The builds work. And that is the big thing that I'm bringing up right now. And that there's what I like, is the fact that you're going after it in such a way that makes it fun. You're like, as I say, you are sorry, like I'm not going to deny the fact that you are playing it semi-safe, but experiment a little bit, because you can probably find some really cheeky shenanigans in amongst it. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe if you didn't enjoy. And guys, I shall see you all in the next video. Remember, not everything goes to plan. Bye!